Instructor for music appreciation. This video, the purpose of this video is just to kind of give you a course tour and kind of explain how I have things set up. I found that once I started making these, it really kind of helped alleviate some confusion about things and just kind of makes everything a little more clear. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. Announcements. If I have any announcements, you're just going to find them right here, above this line right here. The first thing that I have in here, the first announcement, is just kind of explaining how I've got my course set up, some color coding, some videos that I'm actually remaking these videos, so when you see this, it'll look a little bit different. Next thing is just the instructor bio, which I'll let you read that about me and my experience in music over the years. And then the next thing is the syllabus that I wanted to show you. Just wanted to kind of go through this. Pretty much any question you have probably can be answered in the syllabus, but obviously if you come across something that's not addressed, feel free to shoot me an email, no problem. So one of the things that I will say that you will need the textbook. The textbook does not have to be new. It can be a used one. It does not have to have the connect feature. If you happen to get a hold of an old, very old textbook that has the CDs or that came with the CDs, you don't need them. Everything you need to listen to the music is going to be written in the Blackboard, so you don't have to worry about that. But you do need the textbook. You're going to have a variety of activities. One of the main ones is discussion questions. And I will say for some of the discussion questions, you are going to have to find music from a particular time period and has particular parameters. Like I might ask for a vocal piece from the Baroque period. Be very careful that you are finding something from the Baroque period and is a piece of vocal music. A lot of times people flip-flop them or they don't pay attention to that and they'll pick an instrumental piece when they're supposed to be vocal or whatever, or vice versa. Now, one of the things I will also say is if I am asking for a vocal piece, please do not post an entire opera. Nobody's going to listen to a whole opera. Just pick one song from the opera and then analyze that piece. So what I have for most of these is you're just going to answer a particular set of questions about the piece. And also you are going to be, for some of the questions, you're going to have to respond to someone else's piece. And you're going to find within the discussion questions, I post a video on how to post a video onto Blackboard. So you can just watch that so you know how to do that. You're going to have quizzes throughout the course. You can use the textbook. You will need the textbook. And you will be able to see your grade after the due date has passed. Most of them are multiple choice, but there are a few that have open-ended questions that I'll be grading. You'll have some other resources. I'll explain that in just a second. That's just kind of supplemental stuff, just some stuff for fun. You are going to have a midterm project and a final project and a live performance critique. These are the 3 big assignments for this course, and I'm actually going to explain that in depth in other videos. Now, there's a question. I added this little section here because there's a question on every evaluation of the course that says, did the instructor explain how this course relates to my course of study? And, this is a music course. So, depending on what you're studying, it may relate or it may not. In a way, though, it kind of relates to all of it because music is part of our culture. It's part of our history. So anyway, just kind of read this little blurb and this will be the answer to that question. Okay. This is how things are broken down. Basically, you have different types of assignments. This is how many of each assignment you have and the total number of points. And then this is the scale. The other thing I really wanted to point out to you, this is very important. For a full semester course, you have 10 days to participate in this course, either by submitting an assignment, making contact with me in some way. If you do not do that, if you do not submit something, contact me, then you will be automatically dropped from the course. And just logging on and looking around Blackboard but not submitting anything, that's not enough to constitute participating in the course. So I just want to make sure that I made sure that I mentioned that. Okay, so that's the syllabus. Course calendar. This is something that I think is very helpful. You can download this or just look at it right here. This is the entire course within about 2 pages. So if you wanted to print this out, this is like 1 page front and back. And I've broken down all the assignments per week. Pretty much everything is due on Sunday. There's, I think, maybe one or two things that are due on a different day. The first week is a little shorter. It starts on a Wednesday, but it's not a whole lot to accomplish in the 1 week. Anyway, so that's just kind of keep you on track. Now the assignments, the way I've got them set up, they're just by week. You just click on a week, and then you'll have all your different assignments. So you'll have your quizzes, your reading assignments. Now for the reading assignments, you don't have to do anything except just read the book. Now, for some of these, you'll see some extra videos, and that's just supplemental material to explain some of the material that is in that page range. And then you'll have listening assignments. You just click on the videos and just listen. There's nothing to turn in for the reading assignments or the listening assignments. And then you'll have discussion questions. And like I said, for the discussion questions, some of them will require you to respond to somebody else. Some of them just require your response. Now for this one here, this is the Renaissance post. This video will show you how to post a video on Blackboard. And then what I suggest you do, what I'd like you to do, is copy and paste these questions into your response. It just makes it easier for you not to miss something. Yeah, and then I also have some reminders about your midterm and final projects just to kind of keep you on track. So this is the discussion board. Other resources, this is just some fun supplemental stuff. This is not anything that you are required to turn in. It's just stuff that is just kind of supplement what we're already learning. Oh, one thing I will mention about the discussion board, every so often, I will have a just for fun. There is nothing to do for this except just listen and just write your comments. What do you think? I've got Lithuanian war music. I've got this guy, Dimash. He is like insane. You guys are going to really like him, I think. Anyway, for these just for fun, there's no grade. You know, you don't have to do it, but if you'd like to just kind of listen, give a comment, and we can kind of dialogue with that. I think I've picked some kind of interesting stuff. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. Okay, so for the listening assignments, like I said, they're just videos. I wanted to show you what sometimes comes up. Okay, so this one, you might see this on the video. Normally they look like this, like you can see like a little thumbnail that you just click on it and play the video and it'll play. Now, if something like this happens, I don't know why it does this. It says it's unavailable, and some people, they just read that and they stop, but they don't read the rest. You can watch it on YouTube. So you just click on that link and then it'll take you to the video that you need to watch. Now, every so often I'll have something where the video it's like a gray box and there's nothing there. If that happens, please email me and tell me right away, because what happens is, I choose these videos and then for some reason YouTube will remove it for whatever reason, and then I have to find an alternative. So if that happens, I try to really check all my assignments when I redo my classes every semester, but also like as the semester is going. So if you can see that a video is not like this, but it's like gray and there's nothing there, please let me know as soon as possible. Okay. The other thing I wanted to say is all your assignments are open. You can work ahead. I've got no problem with that. The only things that, everything's open. That's right. Yeah, everything is open. So I don't mind if you work ahead. I know that when I took online courses, if I knew I had a big event coming up later in the semester, I would try to work ahead so I didn't have to fall behind. Anyway, so I think that's just about it for the course tour. So if I've missed something, if you still have questions, like I said, feel free to email me.